Oh my god, wow, we have 82 people in the AndrewAJT 62 clan chat on a normal Sunday afternoon, nothing special going on, no events. The clan chat has just grown exponentially recently. So many people, I can't believe how many people we have in here now. A lot of these people are new players, some are high-level players, max players, people who watch my videos, people who don't watch my videos. It's all awesome. So many people in the clan chat and also the Discord. Thank you all so much to the new members, to each of those. So the community tab poll of the day is, what major updates would you rather see more of in OSRS or 2019? Would you rather see new content like new areas, expansions, minigames, etc.? Or would you rather see improvements to older content? So for example, the one I gave is, would you rather see them add a new minigame? Or would you rather see them kind of update and resurrect old ones like Trouble Brewing or Last Man Standing? Nobody really plays those minigames anymore, so maybe just as an example, they could update them, make them more popular in different ways. And this has been a hot topic recently, and we got almost 500 votes now, and 76% of people said they would rather see improvements to older content. Over 3/4 of people actually said that, so I think I would agree. I think that there are so many dead pieces of content in this game that could be updated, and maybe they would become popular again if they were just modernized. It's a pretty interesting conversation. What do you guys think? Hey guys, it's AndrewAJT, and today we're going to be taking on some powerful clans in the wilderness and also having some pretty good escape attempts from them. So thank you guys for all the very positive feedback on the wilderness survival guide. A lot of you guys seem to enjoy that one. And in the last week since I've uploaded that video, I've actually had a few examples of situations I talk about in that video happening and using the strategies I mentioned. So this was the example at Vedion, which I actually covered specifically in that guide. Some people might have been curious why I covered Vedion, since not many people really kill it, but the escape method is pretty specific for Vedion, and I'm actually going to demonstrate it here. So we got the black DI'd body, which is very important, and then I'm using the combo food, trying to get as much distance as possible. Because we're TB'd, we're going southwest, like I talk about in the guide, because we can still go just as far south. Oh, thank you for the good videos, by the way. I appreciate that. We can still go just as far south while also moving to the west here. And this is going to allow us to go to single combat. So once the freeze timer is up here, we're just going to focus on distance, get that prey mage back on, and look at that, I'm in single combat. So the damage I'm going to be taking is going to be reduced in half, which is already a huge thing. And I got these brews here, so it's a little bit of HP that I have in reserve with the brews. Good to always stockpile those if you're in the wilderness. And now I only have to tank one person, although I'm quite low on food here. Now I can just try to focus on the prayer switches as best I can. I actually wasn't doing a very good job of it earlier, although in my defense, it's pretty hard to pray flick 2 PKers at once because even one Pker can do one ticking, so it's not always possible. Here, another thing I mentioned, we're getting a gap, and eventually, because he splashed so many times, we got so much distance that we can log out. Okay, so this guy's doing Callisto. Looks like maybe 2 people doing Callisto. And we're just going to wait for Callisto to die, they'll pick up the loot, and then we will PK them. Oh, no. Oh my god, what the hell? Okay, let's get in single. Okay, we're in single now. Let's see, any of these punks want to fight? Or are they just going to retreat back to multi? Where'd they go? Pickaxe on the floor. Uh-oh, we don't want to... Come on. What, do you want me to 3v1? I want that rune pickaxe, though. Come on, guys. It's just him? How did that catch me on one freeze? Okay, well that takes care of one. We should be able to be fine here. Did not make it very far there. Single, please. We're bird down. Come on. Oh, the ranger's on me. Good. Stay brood up here. We're fine. We got a gap. And good thing I got glory charges. We're fine. Wow, okay. Was that worth it? What do we... got my rune pickaxe? Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Good games to those guys. They probably should have had me with 4 people, but they are pretty good sports about it. I think the Toxic Staff of the Dead reducing the melee damage there by 50% really saved me. So the basic principle that most clans rely on is safety in numbers, but if you can fight one of their members individually, they often don't stand a chance, and sometimes your time is limited. So this guy probably has a clan, but let me see if I can kill him quick before the rest of the clanmates show up, and this way we can reduce their numbers. So freeze him next to Callisto, and he's pretty much dead at this point. He has no chance. Callisto is going to destroy him through those Zerrican robes, and he is dead very, very quickly, so really no chance against me and Callisto at the same time. And if you look on the right, you're actually going to see the Veracker who they were originally targeting escaping, so definitely leave a like for me saving that Veracker's life. I'm sure he really appreciated that. This is always a tricky situation here. Do you want to escape and have a more guaranteed chance of surviving, or do you want to pick up some of the loot as well? I didn't know what this guy had. It didn't end up being much loot at all, but I figured let's grab what we can. Usually if you spam click the pile for a few seconds, you'll get most of it. And let's head to single combat. Maybe one of these guys would actually want to fight 1v1. And wow, 31 ballista through the prayer. That's actually really rare to see that high of a hit. But anyway, so we get one guy who comes into single combat, but he is really not willing to stay for a long fight. We kind of do a little Hail Mary there, run back. I didn't have any DDS specs, unfortunately. But just to prove my point, you can see that this guy has no idea what he's doing, PKing. He can trash talk, but he really can't put up a fight. So that's the best strategy overall for killing clans, is you have to kind of divide and conquer. You can't be fighting 5 people at once. There's no way that's going to happen. You have to get it down to one person, whether that's before the rest of the people show up or whether that's getting one of them into single combat and trying to fight them. That is your only chance against a clan. Otherwise, you have to just kind of make a run for it, because you cannot fight 5 people at once in this game. So here's a 1v1 I found, which is always nice. It's really hard to find 1v1s in Deep Wilderness. I mean, you can do hybrid PKing in Edgeville, but it's really a lot different. Nothing really prepares you for a 1v1 fight in Deep Wildy other than the fights themselves. The interesting thing with this fight was the fact that we're doing it at the resource area, and we can kind of go in and out this door whenever we want to eat or, you know, brew up or whatnot or repot. And it kind of made the fight really slow paced for some reason. Because I have the Wilderness Diary completed, I can go in here for free. All I have to do is hold down the 1 button, which I actually have a mouse button for, and I can get in pretty quick and then go in, eat, and then continue the fight. And it's kind of nice here. I froze him away from the door so he can't do the same thing himself. I think the God Swords are a little bit underrated for PKing, especially the BGS and also the ZGS, which I talked about in the past, because the whack hits from them are very good. It's kind of like the pay-to-play version of the Rune 2H, as you see here. Boom, 45, he didn't see that coming, and he's dead. Good game to him. Looking at the loot, it's about 1 mil. It looks like he was killing dark crab fishers, so we got his 100 dark crabs as well as his PKing gear, so pretty good loot. Just because you're in single combat doesn't mean you're on an even playing field with a clan. In this example, a clan was kind of tag teaming me. Basically, when I would get one of them to low HP, the other one would tag me off, and then it would give them a chance to eat, and then once I got the other one down to low HP, they could eat. So I'm basically always in combat, whereas they keep getting these breaks. And I did the same strategy here, gonna pretend to run away. He seems to think I'm out of food and just trying to escape, and gonna see if I can DDS spec this guy on Zerrican robes. Hit decent here, but we're gonna use range for the KO actually. So with Dragon Bolts, there's 1 hit, and this guy's not changing his prayer, so boom, 51, he's dead. His friend didn't even come over to challenge me, so very nice KO there. Not the best of loot, but pretty worth it for that sick KO. I do wish people would risk more than these Zerrican robes, but they also give really bad mage bonus, so maybe it balances out. Here's a couple old clips I never really got around to using. These are interesting because they are more Obelisk manipulation clips, ultimately. Some of these are actually 2-for-1 clips, so Scorpia PK, and then I often go from Scorpia to Chaos Elemental to see if anyone is there, using the Staff of Light here, and this guy in monk robe stands very little chance. I just love doing that damage on the monk robes. I mean, you hit almost every single time, and they really stand no chance. So keep an eye on the chat box as I finish off this Scorpia kill. Now, when you kill the Chaos Elemental, it does the loot broadcast notification, as you're about to see right here, and this notification goes very far. There it is. It can go from Scorpia, it goes around the Greater Demons, and for some reason, when people kill the Chaos Elemental, they tend to hang around a little while before hopping worlds, which is kind of strange. You just broadcasted to the whole world that you're here in level 54 Wilderness in full proselyte, and you don't seem to have any sort of urgency about hopping worlds, so this guy's fate is sealed. I got so many comments enjoying this Obelisk method in my previous PKing video, and I'm going to show you it again here. So by using the Wilderness Diary, I can redirect the Obelisk to go wherever I want, and so this guy is in 50 wild, and he's going to think, oh, I'll put the Obelisk and it'll bring me to like 10 wild. Well, I actually just redirected it to 50 wild, so this guy thinks he's about to get away, but nope, I just teleported him back to the exact same spot, and I'm actually going to freeze him in the spot, so he has no choice but to be teleported to the exact same spot over and over as the damage continues to rack up. I think the only thing you can really do here is try to get a left click on the Obelisk if you can time it when you're unfrozen, but I just whacked him with the Gmaul there, didn't even need the spec, and he is dead. So this guy was killing the Chaos Elemental with Verax, which must take forever. The main thing that's tricky here is I have to freeze him close to the Obelisk, but not close enough where he can activate it. But if I also freeze him too far, I can't activate the Obelisk without unfreezing him, because if you freeze someone and then you walk 10 squares away, they will be instantly unfrozen. So this is like the perfect distance. He's very far away, and I can get this Obelisk all set up. And he's also Venom, so even though I'm hitting him through prayer, he's going to be taking this Venom damage, and uh-oh, he's free. No, he's not, because he's going to be right in there. He actually tried to trick me. He didn't realize what was going on and have me teleport in there, but with him staying behind. But it wouldn't have mattered. It would have teleported us to the exact same spot. And he is frozen next to it, which he maybe could have activated it there, but the timing just didn't work out. Here he thinks he's gotten away scot-free, but of course he's taken back to the exact same spot, and I'm going to bring him back to the exact same spot over and over again until his HP is 0. Once he realized what was going on, about 30 seconds later, he tried to make a run for it, and this was pretty desperate. He really was not prepared in this situation. Imagine if he had an anti-venom and a black D-hide body and maybe a couple more brews. He maybe could have figured something out here, but he was very ill-prepared to face these barrages, even through the prayer, and his HP is going to run out very, very quickly. This clip was like a sudden death in Super Smash Bros. Melee, where you're both at 300% and you just need one hit to kill the other person, and you just have to somehow land that here. So kind of just going to risk it for the biscuit. Let's go for a DDS. Nope, going back for the crossbow. Go for the spec here. We both can teleport, so the fight could end if we wanted to, but have to just get one hit here. He's red barred, I'm almost red barred. Boom, hits a 24, and none of us hit. So he could have got me, I could have got him, but the RNG didn't benefit either of us. One more clip for you guys today. Here was another Pker at Callisto, and this guy was very close to escaping. He didn't really seem to want to do a 1v1. And I have the AGS here, and I don't have any specs, but the 132 strength bonus, boom, 47, he's dead. And so close to escaping, but not quite. I managed to get him. That's definitely the most fun type of PK. Not the most amazing loot, but pretty nice to take down another PKer at Callisto. So thank you guys all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Definitely leave a like if you enjoyed. I know a lot of you guys have been asking for PKing videos recently, so I've been very happy to make another one. If you want to check out some other PKing videos, I'll link my playlist in the end screen and also in the description for all my PKing videos. Most of them are Deep Wilderness, so if you enjoyed this one, you'll probably enjoy all of those. Please consider subscribing. I upload videos usually every Tuesday afternoon. This one should actually be up a little bit earlier, maybe Tuesday morning. And if you click the bell, you'll get a notification whenever I upload one, so you never miss it. You're also more than welcome to join our clan chat, AndrewAJT62, that'll be up on screen. Just my general PvM, PvP, anything goes type of hangout clan chat. Even if you can't join the clan chat, you can join the Discord with the link in the description. We have over 600 members now talking about RuneScape all the time and sharing pictures of our loots and pet drops and stuff. I really like to see all that. You can follow me on Twitter down below for updates, and I'll follow you back if you play RS. You can follow me on Twitch down below for occasional Bossing Mass live streams. And lastly, if you're feeling extra generous, you can support the channel on Patreon with a link in the end screen. And I'm always open to suggestions for Patreon reward tiers, so feel free to comment or message me if you have any ideas for those. I'm all ears. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday. Take care, guys.